how's it going? I've had some requests for a video teaching you how to do some knots. Now, if you know Lula, you know we love a good knot. So I'm just going to show you a couple quick ways that I do some of mine and kind of teach you how to do them. So right now I am wearing a Carly that I actually got when I was pregnant. So it is a bit big on me. So I pretty much always wear this one with a knot. So I'm going to show you one of my favorites. This is actually a really cute one. It's a little flower. It's kind of hard to see on this pattern. I don't know if you can see the little cute flower knot. This is done with 2 rubber bands and a dime. And it's pretty simple to do. So what you first do, here I'm going to take it out for you guys and kind of show you what I did to be able to make this. So the first thing I did is you're going to want to get rubber bands that are like the tiny little rubber bands. Regular ponytail holders will be too bulky. So get the little tiny rubber bands, and then right around hip height, you're going to take your dress, and up underneath, you are going to put your dime in there. So I have, you can do any kind of size coin, but I prefer a dime because they are less heavy, so they are easier to arrange. The bigger your coin, the heavier it is, and the floppier it might get. So go ahead and you put your dime in there. I got my dime, and then put it in there, and then take your rubber band, and you're going to put it directly around that. So make it lay flat. It's going to be the center of your flower. And you want to get the rubber band as close to the dime as possible. Okay, so there you go. You have your little, just your dime wrapped in fabric. And then you're going to grab your second rubber band, and you're going to pull out the dime, and about 1 inch behind the dime, you are going to put your next rubber band. So it'll kind of almost look like a little tail with the dime on the end. So right now you have like the little tail with a dime. Now what you're going to do with this is you're actually going to take that middle section that is between the 2 rubber bands, and you're just going to tug on it. You're going to pull it out from the rubber band in the back just until you get it to look right. So you want your dime to be in the center, and then these are going to be your petals. So you just keep tugging on it until it becomes this adorable little flower. See how cute it is? I should do it on a solid one and show you. You guys can really see it on a solid one. And that like kind of just pulls it all in. It gathers it. It makes it a little bit shorter there in the front. Gives it some cool little pleats to lay, and it's really cute. So I like the flower a lot. I'll go ahead and take this back out, show you some of my other ones. And what's nice is if you can't get the rubber bands off, because they're the plastic ones, you literally can just break them and they come right off. So I'm going to show you on Carly's and Irma's some of my favorite things to do. Let's see if I can finish getting this out. Got my rubber bands. I put them on a bit tight. Now you can do these with like your preferred size of Carly. It does not have to be oversized to do these. I just do it with my oversized one just because I always knot my oversized one unless I'm just like wearing it around the house. Oh, there's my dime. Okay, so my next favorite knot. Now typically I do these on the side that's not the pocket, because if you do it with the side with the pocket, it'll kind of pull at the pocket and look a little bit weird. So one thing I do is, especially if I'm wearing these with jeans or with leggings, again, from your hip area, I take some fabric and I pull it out, and then you just want to bring it in, and you just take it and tie it around your fingers into a knot. Now my leggings that I have on underneath this do not match this dress, so don't pay attention to that. And pull it through. Now if your little tail is sticking out, you can just tuck that right on around, tuck that right on in, and then you have just a knot right here. See my knot? And you have, again, this cute little pleated folds right there with your knot. Right at, it ends up being about belly button length, or belly button height when you do that. And it kind of gives the Carly a little bit more of a waist. So if you're worried about looking rectangle or not defining your waist with the Carly, I know that's a lot of people's concern. A knot is a great way to do that. So you have your knot right here, which is perfect. Shows off your leggings if you're wearing leggings that match and you want to look adorable. The last way that I will knot my Carlies a lot of times is actually I go from the knee and I pull up from the knee instead of leaving some in the middle. And with this, I have quite a bit of a tail, and so I literally just wrap it around and I tuck it back through, and then I have a tiny tail, and then I tuck that in. And then sometimes you have to tug on it a little bit to make it so it's not droopy, be able to get it the right shape. Now this one's gonna come up pretty high up on your leg, which is nice. Kind of gives you a little bit more a tunic style. Let me see if I can stand up high here for you. Let you kind of see it. Got a stool. We'll see if I can get up on this stool without falling off. Whew, there we go. So see how it's more of like a tunic style that way, which is nice. And then I have seen people with very oversized Carlies do this one a lot. I have never really done this one, but what you can do is, because they are big, is in the back, actually, if you lift up the back, right in the center of your back, you grab it, and on the inside, you're going to create your tail. So put your rubber band around there. Again, I'm using the little rubber ones, but you can use whatever on this one. And then you just tuck it in. So I have inside, there is the little tail, but then you just lay your dress down over it, and it gets rid of that high-low hemline. Basically, it makes it so it is knee length, and it gathers in the waist a little bit. Actually, this is really cute. I might have to do this with this one. So I don't know if you can see here how it's right there is my rubber band, and it's just kind of bustled there in the back, which is super cute. So I love that. Now I'm gonna go and switch into my Irma real quick, and then show you a couple ways that I do an Irma, okay? All right, so this Irma is one size larger than what I typically wear. Typically I wear a medium. This is a large, so you can see how it's a little bit big. Now a lot of people will shop the print instead of the size. If you find an Irma that you love that is the wrong size, it's gonna be okay, especially if it's bigger. So a lot of times with these, I just do the same kind of a knot that I do with my Carly. Just right here, I grab it, and because they're stretchy, you just wrap it around and tuck it in. So you have your little tail, pull on it, you can kind of adjust it there, and then you can kind of pull it up around, and ta-da! Pull it in, gives it a little bit more of a waist. Now you can also, I've seen a lot of people who have dropped these off the shoulder right there. They're really cute to do that with if you want to when they're really big. Kind of do like a one shoulder. I have also seen some people use them as a halter top. I've actually never done that, so if you know how to make it a halter top, let me know, because maybe I'll have you do a video. I know I have at least one person here in my group who wears these halter tops all the time. They basically put the neckline, I think, around here, and then use the sleeves and tie them up around their neck. So that's kind of fun. Now I think this is like, honestly, I like the knot a lot. In an Irma, especially if you're wearing it with jeans or like a cute pair of leggings. I think it looks really nice. So those are pretty much the knots that I tend to do with my Carlies and Irmas. I also tend to knot my Lindsays and my Sarahs. Basically the front flaps that hang down, I'll tie them both in knots just kind of like this, and they'll just be hanging, just because then they're not quite as long, which I really like. So if you have any questions, leave them below. Or feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to do like a one-on-one chat and kind of talk to you about how to do things if you have any questions. So thanks so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful night. Bye.